Okay, I am Gabrielle Lassiter. I'm the Gear Up student coordinator at the high school, and I went to North Carolina State University. My major was criminology with a minor in political science and a minor in women's and gender studies. I also went to North Carolina State for counseling. I got a graduate certificate in that program.
What was your drive to become a Gear Up coach?
I landed in this position because I needed a job. So I'm not from the area, and the first job I had when I moved out here was with a nonprofit. I was with them for 1 year, and it burned me out. So I was looking for a different position. This one opened up, was semi in line with what my degree was, which is technically working with at-risk youth. So that's how I ended up in this position.
Well, did you always plan on becoming a Gear Up?
I didn't. I went into college anticipating going to law school and becoming an attorney.
What was your college experience?
What was my college experience like? At NC State, there's about 36,000 students, and I came from a high school that's about 3 times the size of Perquimans. So I was used to being in a school that wasn't super small. So it was a similar experience at North Carolina State, where if you wanted to kind of be your own person, you could, but you also could pretty easily get into like a small clique, because once you choose your major, you kind of stick with those same students all 4 years. But it was also a big enough campus where if I wanted to branch out of that, I could. There were lots of opportunities to get involved at State too.
So what made you change your mind from being a lawyer to what you're doing now?
Good question. So while I was in school, I actually switched majors I started majoring in political science and then switched it to criminology because it was just more interesting to me. And criminology, you studied more of criminal theory. And my junior year in college, I started working at a law firm. It was a real estate law firm, and it was super boring. So that started to change my mind right away, because in real estate, it's all paperwork and you just do the same thing over and over and over again. So that started to change my mind. And then when I graduated from college, I started working for a bigger law firm downtown Raleigh, where I was doing different law. But they work too much. They never stop, and there was a lot of pressure on them, and I just decided it wasn't going to be a good fit for me.
I know that in college you were a cheerleader. How did you go from being a cheerleader to when you studied law?
Well, so at State, they had 2 different cheerleading teams. So they had their co-ed cheerleading team, and they're the ones you see at football games and basketball games. And then they had an all-competition team that was all-girl. So my cheerleading experience growing up was doing competition. I had 0 experience being on a co-ed team and stunting with guys and all that. So for those who don't know a lot about cheer, it is a completely different world doing it like that. And so the all-girl team was just a better fit for me. Yeah. I'm not sure that answered the question.
Do you like what you do?
I do like what I do. Like I said in the beginning, I thought I was going to be an attorney, and it's just a whole different world getting to work with students. In the past, I've really had more of a focus on the middle school students, and I've found I really prefer working over here at the high school with high school students, and just getting to talk with you guys about what your plans are. I feel like I'm not so far removed from being in your shoes. It's actually been 10 years this year since I was a senior in high school, that I feel like I can be a little bit more relatable sometimes than maybe some of the other student services people that we have. And so I just, I hope that I'm an asset to the students by getting to have those conversations like I can see the fruit of my labor. You know, like I see this student that at the beginning of the school year is saying, I know I'm not going to this school, and it's really rewarding to see at the end that they were accepted to their school, that we got enough financial aid that they could go for almost free, and then, you know, to be getting emails from them now saying, hey, I'm up at yada yada school, I'm doing great. So, yeah, I really enjoy what I do.
Could you imagine seeing yourself in anything
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably my third or fourth job and field since I graduated from college. So I don't necessarily see myself as a career educator. I could see myself moving into other fields, but I think everything I've always worked in has been a field where it was like helping people. So it would probably stick. I'm not going to go and jump and be an accountant or do something totally different. But no, I see my career path being very fluid.
What tips would you give us for finding work, doing what you want?
If you think you know what you want to do, find someone who does it and talk to them about what their everyday life looks like. If you can get a job or an internship shadowing that position, that's the best way to know if it's something you want to do. You can't possibly know for certain what you want to do until you've walked in their shoes and know what their day-to-day life is. Just like when I thought I wanted to be an attorney and I started working in the law firms and realized it wasn't a good fit and I would have been totally miserable. That's what I suggest. Done?